Think about the last few weeks and the past 5 months. How have you been living? Since January, when we were given a new opportunity, have we been making the most of it? Are you keeping the promises you made? Have you started taking action to achieve your goals? Or have there been days when laziness, fatigue, or lack of motivation won? It's easy to fall into the trap of procrastination, putting things off until tomorrow and believing we have all the time in the world. But we can't expect different results in our lives if we keep acting the same way. Either you start changing now, or you will always feel frustrated and like a failure. If you're not yet living according to your plans, it's time to change and act differently. This video is a challenge for the next 30 days. I'm going to present 7 challenges, and I want you to choose one to commit to practicing in the coming days. No matter what situation you're in, whether you're thriving, facing emotional difficulties, or anything else, there is always room for improvement. You just need the will and the courage to start. Imagine how it would be if, instead of giving in to laziness or lack of motivation, you took a decisive step every day to get closer to your dreams. Think about how your life can transform by adopting new habits and attitudes, even small but consistent ones. This is an invitation for you to take back control in the next 30 days and direct your energy towards real change in your life. Only you can choose to do this. Shall we begin? First challenge, don't complain about anything. Let's start with the first challenge. Don't complain about anything in your life. This challenge can truly transform your existence. Imagine committing to spending the next few days without letting a complaint, negative comment, or gossip escape your lips. By becoming more aware of your words and striving to change them, you will transform your way of thinking and recreate your story. Think about how many times you complain throughout the day. It might be about something small, like the chaotic traffic that delays you every morning, the coworker who talks too much and disrupts your concentration, the rising prices at the market that empty your wallet, or the headache, or even the weather that ruins your plans. Individually, these things seem small but accumulated. They can heavily impact your mood and state of mind. Make a conscious effort to change this. Decide that for the next 30 days you will not give in to the urge to complain or entertain negative thoughts. It will be a challenge, of course, but consider the benefits. Complaining is like watering the seeds of what we don't want in our lives. When we complain, we focus on what's wrong, and it's like being stuck in quicksand. The more we concentrate on the problems, the deeper we sink, being pulled down more and more. It's like giving power to the problems, allowing them to grow and multiply. Have you noticed how we start by complaining about one small thing and soon we're complaining about everything? This happens because what we focus on tends to expand. Our thoughts and words shape our reality. As Marcus Aurelius said in his Meditations, our life is colored by our thoughts. So either you use bright colors or dark ones. That's why it's vital to monitor our words, as they reveal our deepest thoughts. Sometimes we don't realize how destructive our thoughts are until our words betray them. It's crucial to control our minds if we want to progress and live well. But how can we practically face this challenge? One way is through conscious monitoring. The idea is simple. Choose an object, like a bracelet, a ring, or a wristband. Every time you find yourself about to complain, criticize, or gossip, move the object to the other wrist. This small physical gesture can be the trigger you need to create a new awareness of your words and thoughts. Over these 30 days, you will notice something incredible. When we stop complaining, we start to see the good things around us, the small joys that previously went unnoticed. You will realize you have more control over your happiness than you thought. Complaining is like planting seeds of negativity. By choosing not to complain, you start planting seeds of gratitude and positivity. Imagine waking up in the morning and, instead of worrying about the rainy weather, you enjoy a cozy moment at home watching a movie you've always wanted to see. Instead of getting annoyed with the noisy coworker, use headphones with relaxing music. When shopping, view the high prices as an incentive to look for deals or try more economical recipes. Try to find beauty each day, even if it's raining. On this first day of the challenge, observe yourself. Notice how often you are tempted to complain. It can be revealing to see how automatic these reactions are. But by committing to this challenge, you start to break this cycle. Every word you say has power. They shape your reality and directly influence your life experience. So why not choose words that bring light and positivity? When you complain, you use the incredible power of your mind to look for things you don't want, and you end up attracting more of them. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Stop complaining. Accept the 30-day challenge without complaints and see how your life can transform. By controlling your words, you are taking control of your story, creating a fuller and more rewarding life. Now I invite you to commit to this challenge. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and share your journey with us in the comments. Let's transform our lives together, one day at a time, starting now. Second challenge: free yourself from negative thoughts. Imagine for a moment that every morning before leaving the house you picked up 2 bags of stones and put them in your backpack. At first you might not feel much weight, but as days, weeks, and months go by, carrying this load would become unbearable. You would be exhausted, out of energy, and each step would be an immense effort. Now think about your negative and unpleasant thoughts. They work the same way. They not only wear down your mind, but also affect your energy and attitude toward life, creating a cycle of frustration, self-criticism, and decreased self-confidence, leaving you feeling drained and unmotivated. Our second challenge is to break this cycle of mental self-sabotage. You would never put all that weight in your backpack, right? You would never fill it with stones to carry throughout the day. So why keep doing this to your mind? Often, we learn to value material things more than our mental health. However, it is possible to change this. We can learn to recognize the value of our minds and the impact they have on our quality of life. We need to learn to combat these negative thoughts before they turn into mental monsters. For example, in relationships, when difficulties or unexpected situations arise, instead of solving the problem through conversation, we keep ruminating on these thoughts. She's lost interest in me. He doesn't care about me anymore. These ideas can become heavy obstacles for the relationship, undermining communication and connection. Imagine you're at work, and your boss criticizes a task you did. Instead of discussing and resolving the issue, you start thinking, "I never do anything right," or "He's never going to value me." These thoughts accumulate and become a major obstacle to your performance and well-being. Practically all unpleasant experiences in our lives have the potential to become mental monsters if we feed them with constant negative thoughts. Romantic disappointments, professional failures, a friendship that ended, a mistake made, a missed opportunity, or even someone's harsh words, all can become a weight in our minds, preventing us from moving forward and finding happiness and fulfillment. For the next 30 days, our challenge is to break this cycle of negative thoughts. Firstly, we need to stop feeding our minds with mental garbage, avoiding constantly reliving unpleasant experiences. Then, we should direct our memory to focus on events and thoughts that strengthen and inspire us on life's journey. By eliminating negative thoughts, we make room for a lighter and more constructive mindset, allowing us to face life's challenges with more serenity and confidence. An effective way to start is to recognize negative thoughts as they arise and challenge them. When a negative thought surfaces, stop and ask yourself, "Is this really true? Is there another way to see this situation?" This simple act of questioning can help break the cycle of negativity. Additionally, it's crucial to learn to silence our inner critic, that voice in our head lamenting over mistakes made. Instead of self-deprecating, we should learn to advocate for ourselves. This means remembering moments when we were smart, brave, and resilient. We all make mistakes because no one is perfect, and we are all human beings. But we also all have moments of greatness, overcoming, and achievement. When we seek self-knowledge, we begin to see ourselves more completely, accepting our failures as part of our personal growth journey. It's like molding a stronger and more confident version of ourselves. This journey is not simple. It is a winding road where we learn to see our true inner strength and the ability to shape our own happiness. Stoicism teaches us that it is possible to change our way of seeing life and reshape our values, including the importance we give to ourselves. If you are truly willing to embrace these challenges and apply them in your daily life, leave your mark by committing here. Write in the comments, I will apply this challenge. This small step can mark the beginning of great changes, building a stronger and healthier mindset, with positive thinking one step at a time. Third challenge: practice emotional and material detachment. This challenge is about learning to live without something you consider indispensable. It could be something small, like your favorite candy, or something bigger, like the time you spend on social media. The idea is quite simple. Explore the power of self-control, one of the greatest freedoms we can have. Imagine for a moment what it would be like to let go of something that brings you comfort or pleasure. It might seem like we are depriving ourselves of happiness, but in reality, we are training ourselves to be stronger, capable of facing discomfort and resisting temptations that come our way. You become a person capable of doing what others don't have the courage to do. Think about how expanding your comfort zone can make you more resilient in the face of life's adversities. When you do this, you are strengthening your self-discipline and learning to say no to things that do not contribute to your personal growth. This journey is not just about giving up something for a few days, but about changing your perspective and becoming a better version of yourself. Let's think of this challenge in a broader sense. It's not just about material deprivations, but also about dealing with harmful feelings, emotions, and habits. For example, consider the insecurity that often prevents us from moving forward and achieving our goals. It can be like a weight on our shoulders, stopping us from progressing. For the next 30 days, whenever you encounter insecurity or a harmful habit, imagine yourself releasing that weight that is holding you back. Give yourself permission to act with confidence and determination, even if it's challenging at first. This challenge is not just about resisting a habit, but about freeing yourself from something that is clearly hindering your progress and happiness. Sometimes we cling to negative feelings or destructive habits as if we were trapped in an invisible web. Even knowing that these things harm us, it's hard to let them go because we have secondary gains. But by challenging ourselves to live without these ties, we discover our inner strength and our ability to overcome. So choose something specific that you would like to leave behind in the coming days. It could be a negative feeling, like fear or self-criticism, a harmful habit, like procrastination or excessive use of social media, or anything else that you feel is preventing you from being who you really want to be. Think about the insecurity you feel that often stops you from acting and making decisions. Always remember that your life and your true happiness do not depend on these things you are leaving behind. True joy arises from your conscious choices and the actions you take to build a more fulfilling life. Observe how you can grow by letting go of what no longer serves you. This is the first step towards a journey of meaningful personal development. By accepting this challenge of emotional and material detachment, you will be taking an important step towards your personal freedom and inner growth. You will start to realize that many of the things you considered indispensable were actually barriers to your true potential. Training our self-control also trains our mastery over our emotions and feelings. So, what do you choose to leave behind? What will be your first step towards a freer and more conscious life? Share your experience and commit to following this challenge. Together, we can support each other on this journey of transformation. Fourth challenge: control your inner self. The control of our emotions is a valuable lesson from Stoicism. Every day we encounter situations that test our emotional stability. It could be a complicated project at work that drives us crazy, a family argument that almost turns into a fight, or unexpected events that destabilize us. It's common to be dominated by emotions, reacting impulsively and losing control of the situation. But what if we could change that? What if we could actually regain control? I invite you to embark on a 30-day challenge to practice emotional balance. During this period, let's closely observe our reactions to the situations that arise. First, it's essential to develop self-awareness. Start by recognizing our impulses and judgments, and then develop the ability to distance ourselves from them so that our emotions don't dominate us. Imagine a common scenario. You're at work dealing with a complex project. The deadline is quickly approaching, and the pressure increases every minute. Instead of letting stress take over, pause for a moment and observe the situation from a broader perspective. Recognize that the challenge is real and demanding the best of you. However, how you choose to react is entirely under your control. Panicking, blaming others, or getting frustrated won't solve anything. On the contrary, it can make the resolution even more difficult. Keeping calm, reviewing your options, and working with determination can help you face the challenge more effectively. This same principle applies to other areas of your life. If someone in your family or social environment tries to provoke you, it's essential to recognize this dynamic. This person may be testing your patience or trying to destabilize you emotionally, but it will only succeed if you allow it. Remember that you have the power to choose how to respond to these challenging situations. Before reacting impulsively, practice the art of pausing and observing the situation carefully. Then consciously choose your reaction. By developing this ability to maintain emotional balance, you will be better prepared to face life's challenges with calmness and serenity, promoting a sense of inner peace that does not depend on external circumstances. A practical example. During a heated argument, instead of responding impulsively, pause, take a deep breath, and assess your options. Choose a response that maintains harmony and reflects the person you want to be. By practicing this approach repeatedly, you will strengthen your inner control. For the next 30 days, commit to observing and controlling your emotional reactions. When you have control over your inner self, nothing that happens on the outside can shake you. Fifth challenge. Find an accountability partner. The journey of personal growth can be challenging, and having someone by your side can make all the difference. Finding an accountability partner, someone who shares your goals and commitments, can significantly increase your determination and chances of success. Our fifth challenge is to find this special person who helps maintain focus and motivation along the way. An accountability partner is someone who helps us keep our commitment to the goals we set. When we realize the importance of self-knowledge, having someone by our side to encourage us and track our progress can make all the difference. This partner can be a friend, a family member, or a colleague. It's crucial to choose someone who is equally committed to success. This partner should have similar values to ours, be available at the same times, and show a genuine interest in our progress. The accountability relationship should be a two-way street where both parties support each other in their journeys. Mutual accountability is a powerful tool. Knowing that we will have to report to someone who cares about our success motivates us to stay firm in our commitments even when circumstances become challenging. This emotional and energetic connection with our accountability partner keeps our determination strong and our direction clear. For the next 30 days, challenge yourself to find and work with an accountability partner. Share this video with them, and together, support and encourage each other, creating a solid foundation for building positive and lasting habits. This partnership will not only help achieve the established goals, but also strengthen the bonds of friendship and cooperation, making the path to success more enriching and rewarding. Sixth challenge, practice deep gratitude. Consider the incredible capacity we have to think, feel, enjoy, and love. This is the first step in embarking on a journey of gratitude, inspired by the wise words of Marcus Aurelius. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Take a deep breath. Feel life pulsing through every part of you, and acknowledge how extraordinary this privilege of living truly is. It is natural that when we feel dissatisfied or during difficult times, our minds focus on the negative aspects of life. Often we forget to appreciate what was once a dream and is now a part of our lives. This challenge of practicing deep gratitude is so relevant because it's not just about saying thank you out of politeness, but about truly diving into the profound feeling of appreciation for everything that is already part of our existence. Although the word gratitude is widely used, we are accustomed to seeing it in a shallow and superficial way. In this challenge, we are invited to express true and deep gratitude and to seek reasons to be thankful in all areas of our lives, from the significant relationships that support us in difficult times to the small daily joys that light our path. It is also an opportunity to recognize our own efforts and achievements, no matter how small they may seem. For example, The simple joy of having a hot cup of coffee, a moment often taken for granted, can be a source of gratitude when we recognize the comfort and pleasure it provides. Similarly, a meaningful conversation with a friend or the support of a coworker are reasons to be grateful. Start thinking about your life and search for that feeling within you. For the next 30 days, I propose incorporating the practice of gratitude into your daily routine. Start now. Comment on this video about what you are grateful for, what makes your heart thankful. This comment, no matter how simple, has the power to refocus your attention on the good things you already have in your life. Over time, this practice strengthens our connection with the present and helps us adopt a stoic mindset, finding inner contentment regardless of external circumstances. By practicing deep gratitude daily, you will begin to notice a shift in your perspective. The challenges you face may seem less daunting, and your overall sense of well-being will improve. Gratitude helps us appreciate the fullness of life, recognizing that every moment is a gift. It opens our eyes to the beauty around us and fills our hearts with joy and contentment. Embrace this challenge wholeheartedly and see how it transforms your life, one day at a time. 7th challenge: take action. Doing what needs to be done is essential, but how do we turn this idea into tangible actions? The answer lies in taking action. Imagine yourself reflecting on the events that shape your life. It's like being faced with a massive puzzle, trying to fit each piece together with wisdom and determination. Start by analyzing the events of your life more rationally, focusing on what is within your reach. For example, you may not have control over where you live, but that doesn't mean you are powerless. You can transform your environment, ensuring that your home is a haven of comfort and order, regardless of external circumstances. And what about the small daily choices? Even if we don't have the best clothes or shoes, we can always wear an attitude of confidence, respect, and politeness. This depends entirely on each of us and the environment or situation. Facing life's challenges, such as the illness of a loved one, can be difficult. Although we cannot change the situation, we can offer our support and love. Maybe you are an entrepreneur who started your own business without many resources, but you have the power to provide quality services and exceptional customer service. In terms of food, even with simple ingredients, the decision to cook with dedication and creativity is always within our reach. In the professional environment, we don't control all variables, but our posture and dedication are ours to command. In any situation, context, or scenario, there is an opportunity to act consciously and determinedly, focusing on what we can directly influence. When we do this, adversity does not paralyze us. In the journey of life, we often encounter the difficulty of making firm and secure decisions. It is not simple, as it requires courage and commitment. It's like facing something that scares us, like speaking in public for the first time or changing careers. These moments challenge our comfort zone and demand immediate action. By accepting these challenges, we strengthen our ability to handle problems that arise, refusing to let fear or indecision dominate us. It's like building an internal fortress that helps us maintain our values and act with integrity, even when facing life's storms, such as financial or personal problems. When life's winds become tempestuous, it's this internal citadel that keeps your integrity intact, allowing your decisions to be firm and aligned with your deepest principles. In the journey of life, we will encounter those who build and those who destroy. Some people raise their values as pillars of their existence, while others, for various reasons, end up undermining their own foundations. The choice between building or destroying is always in our hands. We can choose to strengthen our internal citadel, reinforcing our values, or allow it to fall apart. This decision determines the direction of our lives. Share in the comments how these challenges have impacted you. If you prefer, comment on the journey to show that you are committed to this personal challenge. Taking action today can lead to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Thank you for joining us on this stoic journey. Remember always, the power to shape our happiness lies in our own hands, and through the constant practice of virtue and understanding of the things within our control, we can find peace and fulfillment. Keep exploring the depths of Stoicism in your daily life. Before you go, Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with others who might benefit from Stoic wisdom. Until next time, may Stoic wisdom light your way.